are back for another video. This is gonna be my first and probably last video of November. It's been really busy at work, which is a good thing. And then I took a bit of a vacation for the last week, so it's been a little bit busy. So sorry I haven't been uploading quite consistently in the last few weeks, I guess. But we are back at Fuji Speedway today for part 2 of the 86 style event that we went to back in June. We saw all the new GR86s and the new BRZ. Today is part 2 apparently, so I wasn't going to come because I was expecting much of the same, but I was banking on the fact that there might be something new, something more interesting showing up. We're gonna make this introduction very short. The one new car that I saw is gonna be here today is a full Pandem GR86, the first ever drift car, like a professional drift car. It's 2JZ powered, it's built by Cusco, and that's the car that I really want to go and check out today. So let's get started. Let's walk through all the 86s. This is an 86 event, so there will be a few AE86s as well, like this one. So like in the last event, I'm gonna walk through this area first where people have brought their own BRZs and 86s. And then we're gonna go over there to where all the demo cars are to spend most of the time. So we're just gonna do a very quick run through all these and see if there's anything interesting or not. I've already seen at least 4 of these new BRZs. There's one, I think this is the second time I've seen it in white. They're mostly blue. There's a few black ones in the back as well. This is probably gonna be the most interesting one of them. I actually really like this color. I wonder if it's a wrap or an actual paint job. But this is pretty cool. It says it's got an HKS supercharger on it as well, so this must go quite well. There seems to be still quite a few spaces left for 86 guys to park up here, so on the way out we'll probably check this area out one more time to see if anything else interesting rolled in or not. But yeah, not a lot of AE86s this time either. A few really interesting orange ones. I didn't know this was a color. It's my first time ever seeing it. Interesting fog lights and these special lights on this one. Lots of carbon fiber as well. And then check out this, I believe this is a V2 or a V2.5 Rocket Bunny kit. Sitting really nicely here. And let's walk quickly through the AE86s that are here. Seems like there's a lot of panda colored ones. That's a very nice trailer right there. T37B. And then on, and let's take a look at this one. Looks really nice. This coupe looks really nice. Let's take a look at these custom. Oh, that's pretty sick. I've never seen anybody do that to a AE86 before. That's really nice. And here we go. Let's look for that professional D1, or actually it's a Formula D Japan GR86, as we look at some of the other stuff that's around here. So let's start walking around and let's take a look at everything. So this is a demo car by Good Gun, which is a company that makes quite a lot of different GT86 parts. So they're doing a bit of a raffle here as well. You pay 500 yen and you do the spinny wheel thing, and you can win stuff like a full carbon hood. That's the top prize. Carbon ducktail is the second prize, etc, etc. So we might want to try to do that later. The car itself looks really nice. Take a look at that exhaust. This exhaust is absolutely mental. Never seen anything like this. Orido is here as well. He brought out his demo car Mark V Supra. Nice, clean and simple as per usual. GR Yaris, and a GT86, and then a new BRZ. I feel like there will be quite a lot of new BRZs on display today. There's another one right there, and there's another one right here. Been looking into these guys' carbon fiber parts for the GT86 quite a bit, but like the hood, these fender garnishes as well, they're just so ridiculously expensive. I wish I could afford them, but unfortunately no. Take a look at this one. Is the Artisan Spirits, I believe. Or I could be wrong, but that's a ridiculous body kit right there. The back actually looks a bit like a A90 Supra. This body kit's pretty cool. I actually like it. And here's the first GR86 of the day. God, I love this car. That front bumper looks so much better than on the BRZ. Not a lot of people agree, but who knows? And the really interesting thing is that Toyota actually started delivering them here in Japan already. I saw a few people on Twitter already saying they've taken deliveries, so we'll be seeing them on the streets as well soon. A few other nice demo cars here of the old GT86, but let's take a look at this one. I guess this is a Super GT car, most likely a GT300. I'm sure that these ones are going to get replaced now by the new 86 as well. That looks pretty cool. Let's also take a look at some of these ones that have been brought out here today by, again, people with their own cars, but these ones seem to be a little bit more interestingly modified than others. So let's take a look at some of the highlight ones. We just recently saw this GT86 at the Halloween event in Yamanashi. This is a massive, massive custom wide body kit as well. I absolutely love the Castrol paint job. But yeah, just take a look at the back as well. You can just see how wide it is. That's just ridiculous. A nice BRZ GT86. And let's take a look at the paint job on this one. For the Itasha lovers. And there's a few nice A86s here as well. This one looks very similar to Tsuchiya's one, but obviously no green carbon hood. I think we'll see that a bit later as well. I think we've seen this one at the last event, and so on. He didn't have the hood open last time, so we can take a look at this. Looks like a custom one as well. I don't think that intake looks, yeah, it's a little bit iffy, but love these meaty tires on these small wheels. This orange one's also really, really nice. Looks very kind of USDM style. I already spotted that Drift GR86. I'm just not gonna go look at it quite yet. Let's take a look at a few more of these demo cars here. I really love the Wet Sport livery ever since their Lexus Super GT car. And I think this is kind of like a, almost like a rally looking GT86. Looks pretty cool. Very awesome livery on the Fujitsubo exhaust one. It's made to look like a titanium exhaust, isn't it? They go from the titanium to the burnt titanium. That's really cool. Let's take a look at some of the demo cars from last time as well. A lot of GR86s here. Pretty much looks like all the same cars as before. So let's take a closer look, because some people were saying I didn't stop enough to take a look at all of them. So first up we have the Blitz GR86. Seems like a lot of people were fans of this wide body kit, if you could call it. There's some nice over fenders on the back. Sweet little spoiler. And quad exhausts in the back. Yeah, I could rock this. I actually really like this as well. If anybody wants to stop the video and take a look at the specs, you can right now. And out. And then this is the SARD GR86. I'm not a fan of the LFA looking front bumper, I'll be honest with you on that. Also not sure about this fender garnish here. I was hoping they'd be done with that with the old GT86, but again, if you want to take a look at the specs right here. And then probably the best one of them all in this beautiful orange color is the Tom's GR86. Much less people at this event, so it's easier to take a closer look at these ones now. Very, very simple mods. A few carbon bits here and there. A nice simple over fender on the back. like a fender arch. And then once again, super simple in the back. And they have their GT86 here as well. Then we got the Trust GR86, aka Gretty. Again, just a simple carbon front lip. Not a lot else in terms of like a wide body. Nice little paint job. And a cool low kind of mounted spoiler on the back. And a carbon diffuser. And then we got the Cusco on here. Seems like they got a lot of chassis bits already made for the car. Strut bar. Nice little battery holder as well. Pretty cool. The real Cusco one is on the other side though that we want to see. So let's take a look at this HKS one as well. The hood isn't open this time, but it is already supercharged. Seems like it's got some new carbon canards here as well. Apart from that, it looks all the same. And then we got a bone stock GR86 and the new BRZ right next to it as well. You can also take a good comparison between the stock GR86 and the GR Gazoo Racing parts on it. You can see there's a really nice front lip. Looks like a carbon plate holder, some small canards. Nice side skirt. And then in the back we have a bigger ducktail spoiler on the trunk and a half bumper on the back. They don't have the concept car out today, which is a bit of a shame. Bit of a media report going on, but this looks like the STI optional parts for the BRZ. And like last time, the new Super GT car. It looks so cool. Take a look at the massive diffuser on the back. That's just ridiculous. And I think the moment has come. Let's go take a look at this beast. So what you're looking at here is the world's first professional drift GR86 made by Cusco. It is 2JZ powered and it's sporting a full Rocket Bunny kit. That's just so cool. Obviously I've seen a lot of the renders from Miura-san, and I've seen a lot of photos of this exact looking car at SEMA this year, but that car is not a 2JZ powered car. And looking at this body kit, it looks even better in person than on photos. Like, look at this swooping nose in the front. That's actually really cool. And then the this kind of fender flowing into this side skirt. I don't think it's real carbon, but still pretty cool. And that theme kind of continues in the back fender as well, right there. The spoiler is quite modest. I was expecting a much more massive wing, but I can live with it. And then another really interesting part is these air intakes right here. That's really cool. And you can just see the 2JZ from under the hood right there. This is going to be competing in Formula D Japan, and Bakky Kusaba-san is going to be the driver, and he's already done a few tests at Nikko, it seems. So I'm going to be in close touch with him so I can go to the next time he's doing a test at the racetrack to take a closer look at it. Okay, I just finished fanboying over that 2JZ GR86 from Cusco. That's so cool. I even just got a message from Yellow 1JZ to say that that is the coolest body kit he's ever seen for an 86. So that's gonna be a massive hit with everybody. I can't wait to see that thing out on track. Still a few more things to see here before we wrap up the video. There's a few interesting AE86s like this one. This is at the Work Wheels booth. This is a really nice front bumper on an AE86 right here. Really nice stance, fitment, whatever you want to call it. Looks full of purpose though, of course. Smoked taillights with a lot of carbon fiber bits as well. This is really cool. There's a few racing GT86s here. Actually, I'm sorry, that's not even just a Supra, but I think this is either in the Taikyu series or on that 86 race series. No idea about the Supra one, but it seems to have the same livery. And then we have another A86 here. Same people, same company. Looks really, really cool. And let's take a closer look at a car that everybody knows by now. The Drift King's Hachiroku itself. It's really amazing to be able to see this car so close in person with the carbon hood, the green carbon hood. The legendary 7413 plate. If you see that, you know it's him. He's got the special ride seats as well, marked with King. And the back is so nice and clean. And then HKS also brought out their GT86, the car that's really just there to show off all the new parts that they're making. It's not really what's it called? It's not legitimate to really be in any kind of driving racing series, as far as I know from some of the articles that I've read. Even though it's got the D1 banner, I don't think it's ever been in D1. Take a look at that exhaust. Jesus, that's massive side exit exhaust. And then a very, very wildly modified Rocket Bunny kit with the Rocket Bunny spoiler on the back. And just look at how much of the rear has been chopped away to make way and lose a lot of weight. That's just ridiculous. It's almost like a pickup now, isn't it? Look at that. That's ridiculous. So coming back real quick to Keiichi Tsuchiya's AE86, this is actually his GT86 as well. You can see that the number plates are matching, but he's made quite a few different videos now that are out on YouTube with different channels about this car compared to an old AE86. And he talks about a lot of different interesting things. I would suggest you guys go and check it out. It's a black limited. Now, I don't know if that's a play on the old A86. There was a black limited before. I'm not sure if this is a factory option now for a black limited. Really not sure. Well, it seems like Keiichi Tsuchiya is here, and there he is.
はい、土田さんよろしくお願いいたします。田渕選手、谷口信輝選手です。どうぞお越しください。
Log and Orido, both of them. Light up of legends right there. And this is a fairly famous Supra here. It's owned by a lady, and it's very, very cool. It's been around for quite a while. I think there's a lot of people that have done a feature on this. You can find it online. And with that, it's time to wrap up this video. It's been another great 86 style with BRZ event. This was the part 2. Part 1 happening in June, which already so far on my channel, the video for that event has, I think, about 80,000 views so far. So thanks a lot to everybody who's watched that video, and I hope you enjoyed this one as well. If you're new, please subscribe and press the like button on this video as well. So see you in the next video.